the horizon.
And welcome to Be in the Business with Jamie Thurston Weingart, and we are talking about spilling the tea on what goes on behind the scenes with entrepreneurs. We have one of the most famous humans in Africa here with us today as a guest. We have Robin Pieters. He is an entertainer. He's known for his entrepreneurship as an artist. He's singing with the who did he not sing with, who did he not perform with, and who is he not brought to the stage. This man makes opportunities for our local talent. So I'm super proud to have Robin Pieters up with us in studio, and he's going to share his story around being in that business and being an artist, and more so that being an artist is a business and all the things that goes along with that. So Robin, maybe for the people that don't know how famous you are, can you just tell us who Robin Pieters is first?
Hey, thank you for having me though. Robin Pieters is a very simple guy. Doesn't look like it, but very simple. But I think when I started, my proper career started when I was on The Voice. Like I'm second, the first season. And I think my life changed after that. And I worked with a lot of artists afterwards, and then a lot of big shows, and then I always thought about it, like, because normally after shows, reality stars always fade out.
That's the truth thing.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, what am I gonna do different? I need to do something different because I can't be that person. And I created one show called It's a Love Thing, and that sold out for 3 years in the Grand Arena.
Don't just pass it like it's nothing. Selling out a stadium, selling out an entire venue for a local artist is quite a big deal. So don't just sold out 3 years in a row. So I definitely need to applaud you for that, because that isn't something that anyone can just do. So definitely that's one thing that's like big on your list. And tell me more, Robin.
Yeah, no, it's like it is quite big because it doesn't happen easily. It's very difficult. Some international artists come here and they can't even do it. But it just shows you how people have come out to support each and every year. There's this thing about colored people that they don't come and support. In my case, they really do. And then I've also recorded a couple of singles. I think I've got 4 singles on the radio at the moment. Since 2016 up until now. Released something with Craig Lucas, a duet, tribute to our mothers. His mom's still alive, mine is not. Did really well on the charts, doing really well on the radio. And yeah, I travel a lot. I travel from city to city, from country to country, and I work and I gig, and yeah, that's basically what Robin is.
So I know you from before before you are now big on TV, because you've been in the arts and in the entertainment sector for years, in the theatre, in singing, in vocals, and I like how I can see your journey from moving there. Yes, you got now big in the eyes, but like you mentioned, a lot of people into these reality TV shows, then they even win, the next year, gone.
Yeah.
You've taken that I would say momentum from that, and not just become the artist that performs, but like other artists that might be in there, they perform, you become from a performing artist to be able to provide platforms for other artists. And that, I think, is a business in itself, because you are the one that's doing that, and you are the one, I would say, profiting from that.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, no,
so
it is quite I think, I think what helped me is I studied music, and I studied music business, and I needed to understand, because this is one of the most difficult industries to work in.
Yes.
So I needed to understand, but I also think that I've got a very big fighting spirit, man. So I never want to just do things. And I've all my life I've been fighting. I've been fighting to be who I am. I've been fighting to in this music industry. I've been so. I think I created these platforms, but sometimes I also don't see it, man, because it's just like something that I love. And I never ever thought in my life it would become my main stream of income. It's my business. It's what I do for a living. If I don't do it, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. So, but yeah.
I think it's quite a difference between being the performer on stage and actually being the one setting up the stage, setting up the entire platform. And how's that difference for you?
The difference is a lot of people don't know what happens behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know what happens behind the scenes. It's hell.
Yeah.
All people see is the glamour, the glitz, the beautiful people that come on stage, the beautiful artists, but they don't know how it is. I mean, if I must take you backstage or just 1 month prior to a show at the Grand Arena, you will sit and go, oh my God, this is a lot. Because it's not only just singing, it's do you have security? Do you have, you must pay the traffic officer, you must pay the ambulance staff, you must pay this, that, the other, and the venue, the staff at the venue. It just becomes.
Now I want to look at this because did you know as a vocalist that you're going to go into doing events?
I didn't. It just happened. You see, because in this industry, if you don't make things happen for yourself, it's never going to happen.
Sure, take note to the artists. That's a big line. I think we must pop that up over there because that is so true. People, and especially artists, and I think it also is a case that in the arts industry, you're either going to make it and be very successful or you're going to struggle your entire life. But the thing is, the people that make it, even if you look at your international celebrities, Beyonce, Christina, they make it. Robin Pieters.
Barely.
You make it look easy because we've seen all the good stuff online. And there's a big thing that I feel that just seeing that good makes people feel, a lot of artists even out there are feeling within themselves, why can't I make it? What is wrong with me? But the trick is, Robin, and I want you to spill that tea on us, is what's really going on, how much work really needs to go into this, because it's not just, look, you and I would make it separate businesses. Robin Pieters as a brand, and then you as your businesses as the event stuff, because all that event stuff, I'm sure you know, you can say it, there's a lot of drama and stress that goes on around the eventing space on its own. But I want people to also understand that you as an artist, that is a business.
No, definitely.
There's marketing, there's your branding, there's all the things that go on around that, and you've made a success out of yourself. Yes, you've got just like any business, you have a product to sell, and that product has been your vocals. But it's not just vocals alone. It's your personality. It's your stage presence. It's all of these things, and it encompasses into the brand of Robin Pieters. And what I want to go through after the break is touch on these things. You mentioned some behind the scenes drama, and my tingles are tingling because I want to know about all the tea that goes on, and I want people to realize the reality of this is what it takes to be an artist. You can't just wake up and be successful. Some people are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and have it easier than others, but even within that ease, there's still difficulties and challenges. Just want all the other artists out there to know that you're not alone in this. That Robin Pieters, as famous as he is, and I also had to go through these similar challenges. There's people that do all these business things, but there's so much that goes on behind it. So this is being the business, and I'm getting too excited here with the Robin Pieters, and I'll see you guys after the break. Thanks. Welcome back to Being the Business. I am Jamie Thesselman. We are sitting here today with one of the most famous celebrities in South Africa at the moment. This is Robin Pieters, and he is sharing his story and spilling the tea around being an artist and also being a businessman and entrepreneur. So Robin, you've spoken about the art, you've spoken about the behind the scenes. So come tell us walk us on a day of having one of your events.
It's like you wake up in the morning and then you're stressed or you can't sleep the night before, and then but I must say to you also, like, dude, like, I have a major team. I've got a big team that helps me. I am a visionary, so I have visions of things. Like, if you tell me that I can't do it, then I'm going to show you, but I can't do it. Because many people in the industry, when I came up in the industry, there was like this circle, and if you were not part of the circle, you didn't work. And for many years, I believed in the circle. But then Jimmy Nevis came up, and he wasn't in the circle, and I was like, wow, but I can also do this, man. I can also break away from this and become my own artist.
How did that make you feel about this whole circle, inner circle, outer circle thing?
At the time, I didn't know it was a circle.
And this was you as an artist?
Yes, it was as a backup singer.
Okay.
Because I was a backup singer for like 7-8 years. I didn't know it was a circle. Only when I look back, I thought, but okay, this is a circle, and what you would call it, the gatekeepers in this industry. and I needed to break that cycle of me being in this circle, and I wanted to be on my own. And I've never been happier. Like I've been, and the thing is, like, even something crazy. Like 2 days ago, a month ago, I came up with this concept. I want to have a Mother's Day show.
Mm.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, whatever the case may be. And I made it happen within a month. It sold out. It was beautiful, high tea. People came in hats. It was, but this is what I'm a visionary, and then I need to go to my management and say, can we do this? What can we do? And if we can't do this, how can we make it better? And if there's no money for this, how can we make it successful?
Nice.
So
I like that.
So that is, so I also have to have a team that says no, but this is not going to work because of this budget, that budget, this budget, that budget. If they say to me, okay, then I ask them, okay, so if we get this sponsored, that sponsored, then can we work? And they will say, yes, we can do it. And
Okay.
that's how it
And what's it also like working with the team?
It's tough because, like I said, I come with an idea and I just drop it on them, and I expect them to make it happen. And sometimes it's not easy because it's sometimes it's big stuff. Like I sometimes think in my head, no, there's something wrong with you. You can't be thinking stuff like this. You're crazy. But then it works. It just works because even like last year, I've never had a Christmas show before, and I was like, oh, I should have a Christmas show. But because it's COVID, it's difficult to even give shows at the moment. And I was like, okay, a month before the time again. Let's do a Christmas. No one's ever done a Christmas Eve show. Okay, to put tickets on sale, sold out. I had it in a backyard somewhere with lots of trees, and it was so amazing. It looked so good. So that's how I work. I think about it. I don't think about the implications of money and stuff, whatever. Only afterwards the team will come back and say, look here now, this is not going to work. And then I'll go, okay, cool. But then I'll go back with a plan and say, but cut this, or ask for that. And that's how I run my business. And it's not only that, it's like you said, business is not only singing. I mean, that's probably 40% of your business. I mean, you need to be liked. If people don't like you,
you get cancelled.
You get cancelled. And so you need to have a beautiful personality. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like me, but it doesn't faze me because that's something that I get over.
First, like, I want to hear about this.
You want, so my first encounter happened when I was on the reality show. So you get a lot of backlash. Never read comments on social media if you're in the reality show because it's really gonna hurt you. But that's what they told us in our meeting, and I came back and I still went to go do it. It started there. And then also in this industry, I mean, there was someone, if I put out a Valentine's Day show, let's say, or any show for that matter, and then someone else puts on the same show on the same day, things like that. This industry.
But now, what do you guys do? They first see your marketing, or do they?
Well,
what's
I don't
going
know.
on?
I don't know what's happening. I mean, I've always been the person about like, I love my original ideas. I love. Fine, if you want to do the same thing, okay, fine, do your thing. You've got your market, I've got mine. But don't on the same day. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of that in this industry. There's a lot. I do it like you have to have nerves of steel to be in the music industry because it's not easy. It is not easy at all.
I want to hear more of the stories. I want to hear more. Okay, so events on the same day. Okay, what else is happening to you? Like, I would even feel like there's probably personal attacks.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm a very private person, so I don't. My work is my work, so I will post my work and whatever. But like personally, I won't like. There's one incident. So myself and Craig Lucas, we helped someone, and it happened recently. Off the street, we went to go look for this person. We tried to change this person's life around. We got into rehab 3 times. She ran away. If I tell you this girl, we built this girl a house.
Sure.
She's got furniture, she's got beds, she's got everything. She got sponsors all over. She has better stuff than we ever had in our lives. And then not too long ago, someone came along. So we don't post everything on social media with because it's a personal thing, and there's 3 children involved, and a grandma just passed away, and So we don't involve we don't speak about everything that happens. And then this one girl decided, I'm gonna go for it and call us out. We fame C because we just use the to become famous. They are saying I'm sorry, but it's fine. We just use it. But then when you look at it, like we didn't use Yami at any cost to become famous
Because we already had the fame.
It already came with the reality
we don't
show.
know you as Robin Pieters, the do-gooder. We know you as Robin Pieters, the entertainer.
Yeah. So she was grateful. But then what I did, I found this girl that posted this thing, and I said to her, like, you don't know anything that's happening.
What I want to say, Robin, we need to get into that after the break because I want to know how you actually fix that.
Okay.
I want to know what you did because people might have all these issues where people call you out. No matter what business you're in, people say, oh, you only did this for that or you only did this or whatever. So when we come onto the break, we're going to get more into the story and how you actually solve all of these problems within your life as Robin Pieters and also within your career as the Robin Pieters. So this is Be in the Business and we'll see you after this. Welcome back to Be in the Business. I am Jamie Thurston Margaret and we've been spilling loads of tea around being an entrepreneur, but also the case of being an artist in South Africa. We've heard that it's a devastating, cutthroat industry to be in. We have Robin Pieters with us who's been sharing his story and his journey, and I think it's quite a nice, successful journey, and really shows that anybody can do it. It just takes a lot of hard work. And I think that's a lot of things that people forget when it comes to any kind of thing. Whether you're doing a plumbing business, whether you're doing a marketing business, whether you're doing any kind of business, there's so much hard work that goes behind it. And any industry is difficult, but especially an industry where you're completely in the eyes, like the entertainment industry, because a small thing you do, like what you were mentioning now, a small thing you do that you do out of the good of your heart, someone can take it around, turn it around and throw it in your face and say, I almost said a rude word.
The thing is, we only did that because this person was on social media. She was viral on social media. And then because we did a show for women, we decided, but something just dropped in my spirit, like, this girl would be perfect to come sing at the show. And she's got so much talent, we need to put her on the show. And we put out a request on social media. If anyone has seen this woman, please let us know. And the messages came in, and it came in Friday and whatever. What we were never ready was for the backlash, because a lot of people have been questioning, what have we been doing? We just used and then we sat with the family. I always sit with the family and we discussed, like, we've done everything in our power. We can't force this lady to come and go to rehab. She needs to want to go to rehab.
What I want to ask you, Robin, like, I think maybe just some advice on this for any artist. How do you deal with backlash? How do you deal with?
For me, this is a weird thing because I'm normally the person who always goes for it. Because I'm of the opinion that you're not gonna tell me what you want to tell me, and you even think I'm not gonna say anything back to you. I'm gonna go for you. I've been like that all the years, but recently I've just become so calm, and I haven't been saying anything. And the day it came out, I had a conversation with Kate because I was ready to do a whole press conference with the uncle and whatever, and then he's like, no, dude, don't do anything. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm not gonna do it. The next day he go post. Yes. But even when he posted, I didn't even post because I felt I'm past that stage of people wanting to say what they want to say about me because I don't give a teat. Because it's just not.
How did you build that resilience though? Because I'm sure there are other artists coming up and even young artists that are making it in the industry and then they have to deal with people even saying false truths or things about them. And do you have any advice you can maybe give those people?
You guys just, I don't know, just work through it. It's a tough thing to do because not everyone is like that. I'm a very sensitive person. So if you say this about me, I'm gonna that you don't like me, it really affects me. But I think it took years to get over it and just like, you know what? I'm doing me. If you feel that I am this person, you can make yourself sick, but I'm gonna live my best life. So I've just cut myself off, and I've learned to put my business aside and my personal life aside. I've never brought the two together because it doesn't work as an artist. You need to keep it. So when I go and do my work, I'm authentic. I am who I am. This is me. I don't hide things, but when I'm at home, I am in my tracks and I'm relaxing and I'm watching Netflix, I'm playing PlayStation, I try and separate it, my personal life really.
You know, you're saying it like as being isolated as an artist, but I definitely think a lot of people need to do that, especially from the entrepreneur side. Entrepreneurs can work whole night.
Yeah.
Their family life might just sit.
Yes.
They can't do anything because they know that they have to work. And the thing from separating your work life and your personal life, literally putting time aside to say, this is my time now, this is Robin Pieters' time, this is Jamie Thurston, I got time now.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be doing any work, I'm going to now relax. I'm not going to go look on social media what people are commenting, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go play my PlayStation. I'm going to go have my dinner, I'm going to do these things. And entrepreneurs also need to realize that, yes, as much as you need to work for money, as much as people want to see what's going on in your life, or even you that's in the public eye, keeping that separation is healthy for the mental health and also for your physical health. Because you keep on stressing over, not unison, but people, you end up keep on stressing over things that's not your place to stress for. Just like you've become content with accepting who you are, and other people's opinions are exactly that. Their opinions. They can go get sick, they can go and go to care, they can do the most about it. But as long as you know why you're doing this, who you are and what you're working towards, it makes it, from what I'm getting, it makes it much easier for you to be able to deal with other people's energies and other people's personalities, and not taking it to heart where you believe what they believe in you, but instead believe in what you believe in yourself. Yeah. What I want to ask also, Robin, if you could give one word of advice to old Robin, to Robin that was that backup vocalist there from in the theater days, like what could you do now if you had a time machine and could give Robin a call, like RuPaul would say, if you see baby Robin, what would you say?
I would definitely say to myself that don't take life too seriously, because I took it really serious. You also like to have fun. Then have lots of fun, because I took life. I've like, you talk about hustle, I hustle. That is why I'm at that stage where I'm like, you know, when I want to rest, I would say love life, and that's what I've been doing. I think I've reached a lot of my goals. And the funny thing is that it's become bigger. I've reached the goals that I wanted, but even now those goals are smaller.
Yes. Wow.
So
Should
now
preach.
So now it's something for my bigger goals, and also like I would have told myself, don't give up, never give up, and I've always been telling myself that since I'm very young, and I've never given up, and I think that's why things have happened in my life. A lot of things, a lot of good
Great.
things.
I think you've really been, I would say, firstly, blessed with your talent, blessed with your tenacity. You've really shown that you can grow and that you continue to grow. And what I like about what you said now is that you know that these are goals, you've reached the goals, but what's next? And I think for anyone that's a visionary like you always need to keep on looking at what am I going to achieve next? Because once you become platonic, once you start saying, oh, I've got my goals, I can go relax now, even though you're taking a relaxed time, you still have to think, what am I going to do next? And speaking of next, we have some competitions. Yes, people want them competitions. What's next in your life? Jump on the social media. We can engage with Robin Pieters and with us. If you need business advice, if you even want to come just know what's going on or share your story, pop on the social. We're even looking at this nice, lovely hotel. This is the Vibe in Greenpoint, Cape Town. What do you think of the place?
It's beautiful. I love it.
No, it's definitely a beautiful place. And we have a lot of things you can come check out what we're doing at the Vibe Hotel too. Yes, Robin. It was really good having you, and we can tell the viewers that you can get us again next time on Being the Business. Awesome.